The first ground rule is for you never to worry about remembering, and therefore never to try to remember.
Something about me really forces me to camouflage myself against the potential that someone will ever know who I am or what I do.
Theatre does exist in real life. I mean, on the streets of our capitals, there is a form of natural theatre that is manifested by everyday life.
I started writing to keep track of things, of precise events. Les histoires vraies, or true stories, are little autobiographical stories from what I consider key moments in my life. It all started by accident. I'd been away from Paris for 7 years, and when I came back, I was lost. I had no friends, no place to go, no memories.
I was aware of the fact that my injuries were not serious. They were painful, but I knew I wasn't going to die. So I was suffering great shock and great relief. But at the same time, seeing my own blood was a lesson for me, because how can you photograph other people's pain when you don't know the value of pain?
After a period of inactivity, I went out into the street and wondered where all these people were going, what they were doing when they weren't working. So I thought I'd follow them and see.
And I suddenly appear with my Nikon and my cameras and my full belly and start making photos. And in many respects, it's almost a crime.
I have always believed that the day they started to militarize the people, the day that the spontaneous nature of popular combat was destroyed, we started to lose the war.
So I thought, take your mind away from the situation, make photos. So I got my cameras out and I started photographing the other wounded soldiers being put on the truck. These are not extraordinary photographs, but because, you know, I was on morphine, I was high like a drug addict. So in a way, I have the spirits of violence, plus the negatives in my filing cabinets. I am kind of damaged, probably permanently.
However, when everything is done and I want to leave, I do. So, the person and the details of their life that were at one time completely indispensable to me, the day I decide it's over, it's goodbye, and I forget them.
It was as though we had to start again from scratch. How do we want to live? And what sort of paradise do we want? So I then thought that paradise should look like a jungle.
The scales are unevenly balanced. You try to balance, but they are never true. They never come together. in this situation. It doesn't matter how hard you try to be a human being, you will always get it wrong.